If you opened this video, it means you have a potato PC. Everyone experiences moment in life when they have a potato PC. Even those who now own powerful computers once had a weak ones that motivated them to upgrade. I'm one of those people who went through that journey. Yes, if you currently have a weak computer and you know you want to play new games but can't afford to because your PC simply can't handle them. It sounds terrible. Every gamer has felt this emotion at some point. But don't worry, speaking as someone who once had a weak laptop and then an even weaker PC, I can tell you that it's actually better than having a powerful computer. And now I'll explain why. By the way, this video isn't about increasing FPS or anything like that. It's something different and more interesting. So grab a snack and let's get started. As I said at the beginning, I've had a weak computer my whole life. When I was little, I had an office PC that could only run games from the 90s and early 2000s. When I was a teenager, I had a laptop that could handle somewhat newer games, but it was still not powerful or gaming oriented. I always dreamed of having a powerful computer and constantly tried to buy or even win one somewhere, no matter how sad that sounds. That's why I always enjoyed playing old games and mostly preferred older entries of modern masterpieces like RDR2, a Resident Evil, Shadow of Tomb Raider, GTA 5, and so on. Yeah, I just called those games old, but back then they were new to me. I already explained in my previous video how I finally bought a new PC, so you can check that out. But before I got it, I was so interested in computer hardware, learning about processors, graphic cards, how to build a PC, and so on. A computer is basically like a car. They are divided into gaming and office PCs, powerful and weak ones. Just like cars are divided into racing and luxury, fast and slow. That's why men tend to be either car enthusiasts or computer enthusiasts. Though of course some rare individuals are passionate about both. Since I had a weak computer as a kid, I naturally became a PC enthusiast. I don't even know why I love computers so much. I still enjoy looking at them, building them, or just talking about them. But that's not the point. The thing is, some people just want to play games without caring about PC specs or building powerful one. A lot of people don't even know what graphics card they have in their system, and as long as their favorite game runs, that's all that matters. Don't get me wrong, that's totally fine. The problem is that people like this often don't know what to do if they have a weak PC. They don't realize that their situation actually has some advantages they might not even be aware of. To make this clear, let me explain what I mean. If you have a weak PC, you might think you're missing out on something or feel upset that you don't have a powerful computer, right? But in reality, like any normal person, you naturally have the effort to become better. Meaning, if you have a weak computer, you will dream of having a powerful one. You'll feel highly motivated and you'll become interested in learning everything about PCs until you finally build or buy one. This will lead you to start working, saving money, and genuinely enjoying both the work and the anticipation of finally getting your dream PC. This desire will teach you discipline, patience, and determination. But that's not even the most important part. The really key is that you will have a material goal. And when you have something specific you want to buy, life won't feel boring. You've probably heard rich people say, money doesn't bring happiness, right? They say that because they no longer see money as a goal. It's just paper that lets them get what they want. And since it's not a goal for them anymore, it's not happiness. But you might think, why do they say that? Money buys health, nice clothes, a beautiful home, freedom from stress. And yes, that's true. You can buy these things and be happy. But once you go beyond a certain point, once you start earning more than enough, that extra money will feel meaningless. It works the same way with a PC. While you still have a material goal, you are happy because you are enjoying the journey toward it. You'll crave your dream PC so much that every day you'll check online stores and admire it. But yes, once you finally buy it, you might feel a little empty, realizing that it's nothing special, and after some time you could feel unhappy again. But to avoid this, you can check out my previous video, where I explain how to prevent this feeling. These two videos are connected. However, that emptiness isn't the only thing that can happen after you build your dream PC. There are also positive things. For example, build a new PC can teach you a lot. At first, you probably won't understand much about computers, so you'll start watching YouTube videos like how to increase FPS, how to reduce lag, and so on. But eventually, you'll realize that to truly fix FPS drops and stutters, you need a powerful CPU, a strong GPU, and more RAM. This will lead you to study how a computer really works, watching videos on how to choose the best parts for a PC build. Over time, you'll start to understand things like CPU indexes, CUDA cores in GPUs, RAM performance, and you'll go really deep into it. In the end, you'll gain a lot of knowledge. And as you know, knowledge is power, and any knowledge you gain is never wasted. Besides learning about computers, your limitations will push you to develop new skills. For example, if you can't play games because your PC is too weak, you might start learning programming, video editing, design, or other skills to still make use of your computer. In other words, limited possibilities create new opportunities, and you'll become more experienced in other fields. I even had a friend who couldn't play games at all, so he started looking for ways to make money online, because he never liked working in a regular job. And since he had no other choice, he started learning programming by building a Minecraft server. At first, he just wanted to create a server where people could donate money, but in the end, he sold the server to someone who later became his employer. He started making good money and completely forgot that he originally just wanted to buy a gaming PC. But what if you don't want to do all these things and just want to play games? Well, in that case, I have something important to tell you. If your computer can't run a specific game, you can start playing games that your computer can handle. Indie games, old games, or anything available. Because even after upgrading your PC, I guarantee you won't always be playing the newest games with hyper-realistic graphics. In many cases, old games are actually better than new ones. So it's worth trying out different genres. And if you think your computer can't run any games, you're mistaken. Even the weakest computers can run thousands of games you've never heard of, and among them you'll definitely find a few interesting ones. Here's a tip: find out your computer specs and ask ChatGPT or DeepSeek to suggest games that match your system. Of course, at some point you might get bored of old games. You will know there are new ones out there, but you're stuck playing older ones. That might not sound great, but there are people who don't just play old games, they've made it their lifestyle. So playing old and indie games isn't bad at all. It's actually better in some ways, plus it can save you some money. Over time, if you save up, you might be able to buy a new computer. I don't know what country you are in or what kind of job you have. Maybe after taxes, rent, and utilities, you have nothing left, or maybe you're a student or a school kid. But everyone has at least a little spare money. It's impossible to have none at all. So even if it's just a few coins, you can start saving for your future purchase. Ideally, keep your savings in a bank deposit or a more stable currency. If there's an opportunity to take a side job, it's worth doing, especially if you really want to buy a computer. And if you're a gamer who just wants to play, don't aim for the most high-end build. Choose something within your budget. If you're a student and want to play all games at Full HD with ultra settings, a 30 series graphics card should be enough. If you want 2K resolution, go for something more powerful. I won't tell you which exact model to buy because that's not the point of this video, but you get the idea. Honestly, buying a computer isn't that expensive for many people compared to buying a car. Even budget PCs can be built for less than the price of an iPhone 16. So it's definitely worth considering. Personally, when I was in school, I built my current PC by working at McDonald's. Of course, in some countries, the legal working age is different, but there's always a way to find an opportunity. I don't live in a highly developed country either, so I understand the struggle. In general, what I'm saying in this video is that having a weak computer isn't a bad thing. It gives you a goal to dream about getting a powerful one. In the comments on my last video, many people said that humans are never satisfied. We always want better, no matter what we already have. And that's true, so there's no need to feel bad about it. If you have a computer, play the games you can, and slowly save up for a new one. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I look forward to your likes and comments. Take care, everyone.